I want to share this story of why I just can't have friends. Oh man, I had a craving. Did we just get a craving for some tuna? Just want to fuck up some tuna and pickles. Man, I don't give a fuck today. I just walked right out and I was like, I gotta tell this story. I gotta eat and I gotta tell this story. Jimmy John's tuna. I don't care about everybody else. Stop looking at me. Oh man. I said easy tuna and they're like, okay, we're gonna go real easy on this girl. Is it awkward for me eating in the parking lot? Heck yes. I'm gonna be done with the sandwich in like 2 seconds. Sometimes they put too much shit. So basically just paid for bread. They didn't give me a straw. But I have one. Always come prepared. You know you're a real fat ass when you have extra silverware, straws, and napkins, and condiments in your glove compartment. Compartment. Glove compartment. My breath gonna be real stank. At least I'm polite though. I cannot stand when people are fucking eating fish, any type of fish, but tuna in the office, or if you bring your leftover fish and you put it in the fucking microwave, you're a psychopath. You're a sick fuck. Pickle. I love pickles. So, I think I've said before in my videos that I don't really have a lot of friends. Yeah, like you and everybody else on social media. People suck. Whatever. As you get older, you just don't give a fuck. Friendships are very much like relationships. The only thing is you're not sticking your dick in them. I mean, you might be, but the only thing you don't have with them is a physical relationship. And if you do, that's your thing, great. That's not really a friendship, but a ship. You have a ship with somebody. And for me, like a lot of other people, it takes a lot of time and energy. In the past, my ships, my friendships, my relationships were not always two-sided. It was one-sided a lot of the times. So rightfully so, I've just gotten my life together and just spent a lot of time by myself, and I'm okay with that. I have a handful of friends that are good people, but the last time I tried to hang out with somebody, you can watch that video about the damn beauty show joke. The moral of the story is, I don't be hanging out with motherfuckers. Salt and vinegar. a very limited, small space for social battery. So usually go out for drinks and dinner. Okay, cool. So I met this girl, and we went on a date, a girl date. Yo, maybe maybe my expectations were just a little too high, but like they weren't super high. Like I wasn't thinking anything of it, but she seems really cool. She's very fashionable. I'm a little bit older than her, but we're relatively the same age. I found out she has 2 kids, which great, but for me, I still feel like I'm 18 years old. And I'm looking at another 18-year-old. I'm like, how the fuck do you have a 10-year-old kid? Were you 8? And I'm like, oh wait, no, we're actually older than that now. I'm still perpetually stuck in the early 2000s. Don't mind me. Time warped. So the long and short of it is, did I have a good time? Yes. Is she gonna be my new best friend? Probably not. And for the most part, it was a 2-way conversation, but immediately I got caught off guard. I felt like the guy on the date, you know? I'm just like observing. And it was hot as fuck out yesterday. Like the hottest day of the year yet in Chicago. Your girl doesn't mind. No, I do mind the heat. But it was a beautiful day. I wouldn't have minded sitting outside, but I would have preferred, as a fall baby, to sit inside. I was like, do you want to sit outside? She's like, yes. Yes, I would. This is the part where you would say, do you mind if we sit outside? It was just like, no, this is what I want. No compromise. I'm like, okay, here we go. Sweating bullets. Let's go. We had relatively good conversation. It was a little bit awkward. I was trying to be myself. To me, from the outside looking in, this girl's fucking, like, beautiful. And she's, like, put together very nicely. So, like, maybe in my head I felt like she was a little bit out of my league, but not really, because, like, we're both pretty. Doesn't matter. It was just, like, me getting to know this chick. I didn't open up too much about my life and, like, overindulge. Same with her. I did open up to her about some things, but I had to do what we were talking about. So, it was, like, good boundaries. But then she kind of was just, like, so self-deprecating. Showing me old pictures of herself. Of how she used to look versus how she looks now. And she looks great now. But she's showing me pictures when she had abs and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to say to that? This is the part where I'm like, oh no, you look great now. Oh my god, you're gorgeous. I'm not that bitch. I am not that friend. Because you already know it. I don't need to tell you. You feel me? And no matter what I say, you're still gonna feel like that anyway. Well, I can be the friend, the acquaintance that you want to hang out with when you need to grab a drink. But on some real life shit, She's got her kids. I got my hubby. It's just a matter of, like, I think from what I gather, she's just on this journey of getting her life back on track from breaking up with one of her baby daddies. So, I think she's, like, looking for friendships. But now I'm going to feel awkward because we work in the same building. That's how we met, but we don't work together. And I feel like I'm going to be the guy who, like, doesn't act different, doesn't go ghost, but, like, if you run into each other, I'll just be like, hey. I don't know. It's tough not to take things personal when it is personal, because you're just like, meh. I don't know if I really want to hang out with you again. It wasn't bad. I just don't like that self-deprecating shit. Yeah. Like, we all have insecurities. We all have things. We're just like, obviously, being too in love with yourself is a problem when you're obsessed. You want to be comfortable with yourself, but, like, I don't know, if you don't like something, change it. Don't complain and bitch and, like, show everybody how you used to look like. We think you look great now. Like, what are you supposed to say to that? Yeah, you look like shit. You got fat and you gotta lose weight. Especially for somebody who's, like, relatively the same weight, if not bigger. You know what I mean? It's just really brass and, like, kind of rude, inconsiderate. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna hang out with her again. It's ironic when narcissists talk about narcissists. I mean, that shit is thrown around so loosely these days. But just pick up little notes when people can't shut the fuck up about themselves. Yeah, that's kind of a telltale sign of one. Yeah. I can't wait to have kids just to use them as an excuse to not hang out with anybody or do shit ever. Sorry, I got my kids. We gotta do X, Y, and Z. I don't have a life no more. You can't be in mine. Oh, people grow apart. People grow apart. But you just have those people in your life that you barely talk to, and then you hear once in a while, see how you're doing, great. I'm kind of over going out and spending money on semi-shallow conversations over booze and food. That sounds like a good time. Till next time.